We're figuring out the recorder here.
Okay. He's got a movie to watch at 8 o'clock, so he only has 20 minutes.
Yeah, it's
ready.
I did it, but okay. Okay.
Speakerphone.
When did you fight in Vietnam, and what was your...
Vietnam?
What?
Vietnam?
No.
World War II, you
World War
retard.
II.
No, I meant, I'm looking at the timeline here, and it says...
Vietnam. It's World War II.
Oh, yeah, it's World War II. Never mind.
Y'all know it's like retarded.
Andrew,
I know.
I was gonna have a little more.
tell the story about how you got in the Navy.
Okay. What?
Just talk to... Hi, Dad. Here, put the recorder up to the thing and start asking questions that he has on there.
Okay.
Stop now.
What did you do in World War II?
I was a gunner's mate.
Really?
Yeah. I was a second-class gunner's mate.
Okay, but tell the story of how you got in the Navy.
Oh, Jesus. How I got into the Navy? Well, Pearl Harbor was on a Sunday, all right? And when we found out, all the young kids, at that time, I lived on Wardwell Street in Stamford. And I was on St. John's Place on Sunday when we heard about Pearl Harbor. And Bill Coughlin, Joe Dunn, Kenny Smith, all the guys in that neighborhood, we all heard about Pearl Harbor. And of course, everybody that was of military age at that time, which I was, and so was the rest of the guys, had to go down there. If you didn't join up one of the services, the Army would get you. And at that particular time, the only thing that was drafting you into the Army, into the service, was the Army. And they would put you in whether you were in the infantry or whatever part of the service that you ended up in. Like the Navy was strictly, their enlistment was completely voluntarily. And so was the Coast Guard. And I think I'm not sure, but I think the Marine Service, the Marine Corps was also that way. And Johnny Beesman, Dottie's brother, Red Coughlin, and I, we went around, and first of all we went around to join the American forces down into New York. The recruitment offices were so busy. They were so filled up with people that wanted to join that the lines were like a block or 2 blocks long. So we decided we would skip that day that we went down there and go back another day. In the meantime, somebody talked to us about going over to New Haven. So we went up to New Haven, and I joined the Navy. Red and I joined the Navy.
What year was that, Dad?
1945.
Oh, geez,
45?
No, that's when I got out, for Christ's sakes. The war was December 7th, Jesus, I completely forgot now. I think it was 1941.
Yeah, I think it was 41.
Yeah, it was 1941 when we went into World War II.
41, that's when the Japanese attacked Pearl Harbor.
But the same day, U.S. declared war.
Yeah.
Japanese.
Okay.
It was on a Sunday.
Okay.
It was on a Sunday, honey. It happened on a Sunday, and Pop was living. I was living on Wardwell Street in Stamford.
Okay. Well, I forgot now. What town were you born in?
Well, I was born in Palmerton, Pennsylvania.
Palmerton. Write that down. Palmerton. Okay. And when did you move to Stamford?
Okay. Let me spell Palmerton for you. Palmer. Palmerton.
Right. Got it.
And then when did you move to Stanford?
I think I was about 2 years old.
2 years old? And why did you move?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because Pop got a job at the Yale in town.
Job at
At where?
At the Yale in town.
Oh, Yale. Okay.
Yep, no, at the Yale in town.
Gotcha.
It's two different. The name of the factory is Yale in town. It's not Yale and it's not town.
Right.
It's Yale in town.
What was that?
Two different families owned it.
No, but what kind of company? Or factory?
You don't know the Yale in town company?
Nope.
They make locks.
Oh, that's what I thought. Yale Lock Company. Gotcha.
No, not Yale Lock Company, Yale in town company.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, we all know it by that. Okay.
Okay.
And he worked in a factory. Now, this was your dad, though, right? Not your stepdad.
No, that was Pop.
Yeah.
Yeah, my father.
Okay. And then how old was he when he died?
59.
Put that down. 59. Okay. Let's see what it says here.
You're the stepdad?
Tell me the story about when you did, remember when radio came out and you told me a story about when you lived in the apartment in Stanford and you made a radio or a telephone. Which one was it?
No, intercom.
Intercom.
Yeah, with Georgie Snyder.
And you really surprised all the neighbors because you
Right.
could talk like a telephone.
Yeah. Well, what we did was we got two old radios and made an intercom out of them. I did.
Yeah.
And I gave one to Georgie, who was right next door to me. Okay, next door to the apartment I lived. And I was up on we lived up on the third floor, and ran the wires down my window. And it was on the same side. His house and my apartment was on the same side. In other words, we butt up against each other.
Right.
And we used to talk to each other on the intercom.
And that's because you didn't have a telephone, right?
Oh, we had a telephone.
You did have a telephone.
Oh, sure. Oh, yeah. We got a telephone when we lived on St. John's Place.
Well, how old were you?
When I moved there,
No, when you got a telephone.
I don't know, huh?
Oh, okay.
I really don't know. I must have been probably, I think we moved to St. John's Place when I was about 6 or 7 years old.
Okay, and so then when you got interested in radio, is that when you were doing that?
I got interested in radio because somebody gave me an old radio that had the shortwave band on it. All right?
Yeah.
And I got the radio to work. All right? And I listened to shortwave. That's how I got interested in it.
Do you remember how old you were?
About 7 or 8.
Really? 7 or 8?
Yeah.
Wow.
I was just a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, so that was, it really started out being, after the war, you came home.
After now you're jumping 20 years.
Well, I know. Well, yeah, because we already got the fact when you graduated high school.
Yeah.
What'd you do after graduation?
Went to work.
Yeah, you went, where did you go to work?
I went to work up at Macklitz up in Springdale.
Put that down. What'd you do?
I worked in a pump room where they pump the air out of the X-ray tubes.
Oh, okay.
You know, it made a vacuum inside the tubes.
So then from there, though, you joined the Navy.
No, from there I went to work at General Electric.
Okay.
I left Macklitz and I worked up in GE for over a year before I went into the Navy.
Okay. And then that's when...
I didn't go into the Navy until 1942, the beginning of 42.
Right, okay. And then, so then you did the Navy. When you got out of the Navy, what did you do?
What do you mean, what?
I remember, but Alex is, we're recording this, and then we want to do some notes here. Because,
what did I do when I got out of the Navy?
Yeah, because you didn't...
I wasn't doing any, I left GE, and of course, they guaranteed your job back, if you went back after you got out of the service.
Yeah.
So So I went back to General Electric, and I think I worked about 3 or 4 days, and it wasn't the same anymore. All right, so I quit.
And then what?
Well, then I opened up Cuscop TV.
I thought you worked with somebody and you took it over.
I did.
Yeah.
I went in with Bill Howard. All right. He and I was talking. I met Bill Howard very vaguely when I was in the service, and Bill Howard was a chief radio man in the service. All right. And he was in the same. He was down in Brooklyn when I met him, and I only met him because he was from Greenwich, and I was from Greenwich at that time. Shirley and I were married. We got married in right after DJ, right after the Normandy invasion. I came home and I got married September 1944.
1944, okay.
Yeah.
Write this down, 1944.
September 9th.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got married September 12th.
Right, I remember that.
Really? You were September 12th?
Yeah.
His birthday. Yeah. So you wouldn't forget.
I wouldn't forget, yeah. Yeah. Hello?
Yeah, no, we're here. So, okay, so you came home and so then you worked for this guy.
Well, what guy? I didn't work for anybody.
Well, you did, you went into business with him.
Oh, yeah, well I was talking to Bill Howard, all right? He had this, with the,
Clam box.
with the clam box, cross street for the clam box, all right? I had that store there. And Bill Howard had the store there. He opened it up about 2 or 3 months earlier, all right? He opened it up right after he got out of the service. And he got out of the service, I didn't get out till October of 1945. I think the war was over in August. I forgot when the Japs surrendered. I think it was in August of 45. But I was on my way to the South Pacific, and what they did, they had 75 of us second-class gunners rates, all right, in New Orleans. That was my home base. They shipped our records already out, down to the South Pacific, and we had to wait until they came home, and they came back to the States. In the meantime, while we were waiting in New Orleans, the Japs surrendered, and of course the records were being shipped back there. And they sent us from there about, maybe about 3 or 4 weeks before I got out, we went to Norfolk, Virginia, and that's where I got discharged.
Okay.
Right, that was in 1945.
October, right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'm writing this down. So then you went back to Coscob.
Oh, I didn't. I was living in Coscob at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you went to Bill Howard and he wanted to, what happened then?
Well, no, I was talking with Bill Howard, and he said, well, why don't you come in and, the two of us will work the shop, because he just opened up about a month or 2. But he didn't have any experience on repairing radios and TVs. There wasn't any TV at the time, just radios and phonographs, all right? So I said, sure, I'll come in, I'll help you. So I helped him for a while. And then he went back into the Navy. They called him. They sent him a letter. And he was 37, 38 years old at the time. And he decided, him and his wife talked it over, and he had like 13 or 14 years in the Navy at that particular time. And he had like about 4 girls. I think he had 4 kids. And they were all under 7 or 8 years old. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They were all young babies, all right, at the time. So he and his wife talked that over to themselves and decided that he'd go back in and finish, as long as they wanted him back. He went back. And then what he did, in the meantime, before before when he went back into the service, he went up to the Roten. You know, there was a soldiers' home up in the Roten, up by where Interstate Lumber is. All right, there was a big soldiers' home. They turned the soldiers' home during the war into a radio and signalman school, and they had probably about 2,500 sailors that went there, and they reopened that school again for recruitment right after the war, and from there he went to Brooklyn, and I haven't heard from him since.
So then, but then he left, and then, so you just took over the store?
Right, yeah.
And what did you call it first?
Radio shop.
Radio what?
The radio shop.
That's all you
Oh.
called it?
The radio shop, yeah. The radio shop, that was it.
The radio shop.
Radio shop, yeah. Right out front there, they had a sign above the store, so the radio shop.
Oh, how funny.
And I changed it to Cascade TV.
Oh, okay.
What kind of stuff did you sell at first?
What?
What kind of stuff did you sell at first?
Nothing. We just serviced.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
It
Service.
was right after war. There wasn't anything to sell.
Oh, okay. When did you start selling stuff?
Well, when they started manufacturing the following year,
Oh,
in '46.
manufacturing radios.
Yeah, before that, everything went into the war effort, right?
Yeah, of course, everything, before that, just like John said, everything went into, they weren't making any radios, they weren't making any TV. TVs didn't start selling until the end of 1946 and 47 is when they started selling TVs.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Well, they were selling TVs prior to the war, but very, very few of them were being sold. There wasn't any TV, like the average family didn't have any TVs. It didn't take hold until actually 47 and 48 is when TV really went wild. I mean, every store and every hardware store and everything else was selling TVs.
Huh, okay.
Yeah, because you're talking about TV selling for 400, 500, 600. That was like about 3 months' salary. At that particular time, the average guy working around the area right after war was probably making less than $20 a week.
Really? Okay, wait a minute. We're writing that down.
I'm telling you the truth, honey. That's there. They were making anywhere from 25 cents, 20 cents, 15 cents, 20 cents, and 25 cents an hour.
25 cents an hour. Okay.
Less than that.
Less. Okay. That was the average. Average salary was $20 a week. Oh, my gosh. And that's-
Between 20 and 25 bucks a week.
okay, and that is 1946?
Yeah, 1945, 46, 47.
Okay.
They didn't change the salary that much.
Until when, do you think?
Then not until the latter part of the 40s.
Okay. Late 40s. Wow. Changed salary. Okay, well, Dad, we're going to hang up now because you want to go watch your...
What do you watch, 24?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, so are we. So,
That's what we watched too,
How
Bob.
about if we
Okay.
set up an appointment for tomorrow?
wait.
Okay.
Yeah, Dad, here, go stop the recording. What'd you do?
Hello?
Erase, did you?